Hello everybody and welcome to another Ultimate Fighter episode review. This is for Season 26, Episode 4, The Truth in Me. So I do have a brief summary. Obviously we've got the fight and the fight next announced, and as always we kind of ignore that except for when it's important because there's only two things there. And we're going to run through the rest of the episode before we get to the fight and the next fight announced. So yeah, let's do that. So bizarrely, there really wasn't an update on Emily's condition. I can just assume that from last episode she's like clear and good to go. Dana White, told us stuff about the two fighters in this episode: Nicco Montano from Team Gaethje and Lauren Murphy from Team Alvarez, the only woman who's actually fought in the UFC before. She went in the UFC with a good record of 8-0, and she came out 1-3. And she's been given a second shot. And Nicco Montano has a record of 3-2, which is not bad. And she's fought mostly in promotions around the Arizona area. So, yeah. And we learned that Nicco is she's got some Navajo in her, and she can actually say her own name in Navajo. And I thought that was a really, really nice thing. I don't know why. I just thought it was cool. So, yeah, we get some backstory on her. You know, she's got Navajo in her blood, and there was a really nice moment when she was with some of the other females, and she was trying to teach them how to speak the Navajo language, and it was a really nice, kind of a really sweet and funny moment. You know, when she was trying to teach all these people who didn't know it, and she really couldn't say a lot herself, but she was still learning. It was really, really cool. But the biggest part of this episode for me was Lauren Murphy going into her backstory. The fact that she used to be an alcohol and drug addict in her early teens, mostly due to the loss of her father. I think that was a key factor that played a part in that. And she had a major overdose, and she said she promised to God that if she got out of this hospital bed alive, she'd never drink or use again. And not even a day after she had gotten out of that hospital bed, she started drinking and using again. And throughout her mid-20s, she kind of drifted, still addicted to, the bad stuff. Then she found fighting, and has been doing that ever since, and, she has a husband now, she has a son, she has two really adorable dogs. One of them, I think, is a Doberman, but yeah, really, really cute dogs. And, it's a really big testament to how people often forget, how people in the UFC, males and females, did. A lot of them do have really, really harsh journeys to get to that point. Pardon me. That really puts a dampener on the serious man was actually trying to have that. But yeah, it was a really, really nice thing, and I quite enjoyed having that backstory. It was just really, really nice. And, it was really sort of sad, but there we go. Well done to Murphy for making it through all that to get to where she is. So. Of course, then we get to the fight itself, and it's the first non-finish of the season. It went the distance, and Nicco Montano, despite being the short fighter, actually won really well. She started with a really good leg kick. She countered Lauren's admittedly amazing clinch, and just completely outclassed her in a lot of ways. Got the unanimous decision win. Did a really, really good job. Nicco Montano moves on. And I don't believe she's got anyone next in line. And, she's fighting Montano Stewart, another Team Gaethje teammate. And the next fight is going to be number 5 from his side, Maia Stevenson, who's actually the wife of Joe Stevenson, as I found out watching episodes, against number 12 seed Sijara Eubanks. And a preview of the next episode showed that Sijara might have problems with her weight, getting to 125, so that is an issue. But one thing I did forget to mention was near at the beginning of the episode, and this is in reference to something that happened in episode 2, I believe, where Lauren was looking at the bracket and said that she would like to fight Barb, and she devised a strategy in her head of how she would get to fight Barb. And it didn't work because she lost to Nicco. Then again, she could return in the tournament in the case of fights that can't make weight or gets injured. It's always a possibility. It was interesting seeing her exchange it with Bob, and Bob didn't take any offense to her. I thought she was going to be a bit mad, like, oh, you thought this all through, did you? But no, she was actually like, I agree with that. I would actually like to fight Lauren at the end of the season. And during the weigh-in, she was actually the biggest supporter of Lauren. You know, because they always have that at the weigh-ins. Like they always say, like, you know, their teammates always say like something good about them. And for Team Alvarez, it was Bob saying something really nice about Lauren. So yeah, really no bad blood there. I quite like that. And once again, obviously, you know, still home videos. Got to see Lauren with her family. Got to see Nicco with her boyfriend, I think. I know she trains at the MMA lab, which is no, I think it's Lauren that trains there. One of them trains at the MMA lab, which is actually a really, really big MMA place, you know, a training center. So yeah, really good episode all in all. I enjoyed it. It was nice to have a fight not be finished for a change. I like it when it's mixed up a bit more, you know. Not really fight the season worthy, but Nicco did really, really surprise me. I feel like she's a dark horse, and she could win the tournament. Actually, I have a lot of confidence in her now. I wasn't unconfident in her before, but I thought, like, you know, like all fighters that go to the Ultimate Fight, she's got growing to do, and she's going to grow during the season with her fights. Hopefully, she'll get more wins. It'd be really nice to see that. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to the next episode. My leg is really, really itchy. Ugh, excuse me. And, yeah, really, really good stuff. Really emotional episode in regards to Lauren opening up about her past and such. And getting slightly overconfident when she brought up the thing with Bob and saying that, you know, her own team back at home is a lot better than the team they have of any of the women on the show, but, like, can't blame her, to be fair. So, yeah, I'll see you all next time, regardless, and there will be a Water Concept episode at some point. I don't know when. Regardless, thank you for listening. You're awesome.